Yeah, tech issues. I don't know what's going on. I haven't figured this part out yet as to why the stream disconnects like that. So hopefully I didn't miss any comments from you guys. It might be, but I have pretty much full bars. I don't know. I don't think it's a bad internet connection, to be honest. I think it's just that my phone memory is only so much. Because I am doing this off of my phone, so I mean, I think that's part of the issue. Alright. I don't know what's going on with this thing. It is a little annoying, but I have to deal with it, so. And like I said, this is my first attempt, so hopefully I'll figure out what it is that is causing this and we'll fix it here in the future. It's for better streams. So, what do we got here? Oh, we got a Harley. They're all powered up, dang it. This is going to be a tough team. Alright. Oh man, the Quadra Enrage is not what I want to see. But she connected, so that's good. Hopefully, Red Hood will connect, and hopefully he'll actually purge, because that's kind of the whole point of this. Alright, going to plan B, which is just bleed her out on her next turn. Oh, it's Thunder, cool. Alright, so there's the blue darts. Nice. Red Hood, Ivy, Harley, Clayface seems solid, yeah. I don't know why you would need so much taunt power with Ivy, Harley, and Clayface there. It seems like a lot of taunt power and not a lot of damage, to be honest. It's not like you're packing bleeds to make up for your damage at all. Do you normally have issues at all, or is that a decent team for you? I mean, it sounds fine, it just sounds like it'd be a little bit slow. Yeah, I mean, I can see it getting a lot of wins. You get a lot of tankiness there, so it's just going to take you a long time to do anything. The other problem I see is you don't have any purges, so that if you do end up with somebody like Deathstroke or Jon Stewart, who aren't exactly the fastest, and you end up stacking a ton of speed downs with Clayface and Ivy, you could have a lot of problem that way if they proc their death immunity and are just sitting there for multiple turns. Like, Jon Stewart specifically is going to be a problem for that team, unless Clayface has the buff stealing. Excuse me. Alright, got another Harley. And a weak Grodd. And this time we're being led by... just Cruise overall, I like her. She seems pretty strong. I just haven't used her. I always have enjoyed the back for more style of play, both in Magic and on this. I started out using Grundy when I first started. He's really powerful, and he comes back. He revives constantly. Lobo is one of my favorites, and he revives constantly. So there's that also. So there's a lot of good things that can be done with Jessica Cruz, I think. She has a lot of power, and she's definitely underrated by some. Some people tend to overlook her, but she does have a pretty good chunk of power. She is very good against Bane, yeah, because she's special damage, and he doesn't do very well against special damage. So yeah, I can totally see her just wrecking Bane. And my personal way to deal with Bane is just stun him. Oh, Jesus. It's going very south. It's a good thing I run a bleed team. Alright. And that was a passive proc, so it does not proc Batman, TDK's meter gain and armor and everything, so that's good. So now I just have to bleed him out because this is going to be a very long, drawn-out fight. I don't want to actively taunt with Lobo because it'll just make things worse. I start getting a bunch of shields. So I just need to keep poking at him and giving him as many bleeds as I can. Luckily, I'm getting multiple turns to his. I don't think he's strong enough to kill either of them. That's fine. This should be enough bleeds to get him down finally. Alright, there we go. And that's the power of the bleed. That's why I like him. So, got to enjoy those moments when they prove themselves. Alright. We're starting to get into some powerful teams here. Red Hood is very good. He's one of my favorites. He's one of my go-to leaders, just because his leadership is so powerful. He can be very good. He can be very bad sometimes because he's a little squishy and he doesn't do a ton of damage. And his bleeds are only 60% chance on any move to apply bleed. So it's not like they're always applying bleeds, which I wish they would, but, whatever. Oh, hey, more Harley. Can't get away from her. Too much Harley in PvP nowadays. That's why I tend to hang out lower, but I actually want killer croc shards, so I have to climb back up. And this is where I run into all of this nuisances that is Harley. Alright, cool. Mara's a good fit for him, yeah. I could see that working out. Mara's just all around strong, so, I mean, her abilities are very good overall, so. I unfortunately never geared her out, so. There goes you. You'll count. Cool. Stupid Deathstroke. Silence. Stop it, Wonder Woman. Yeah, you've got a million bleeds. There's nothing you're going to do to me now. Put the kitten back. Yes, I do believe that Deathstroke is still a viable character personally. I don't see why he wouldn't be a viable character, and I really honestly encourage people to explore him outside of the leader role, which is something that people weren't doing at the time. His kit is very powerful. He doesn't have to be a leader. Pairing him with somebody like Ivy who can spread his awareness around, or who can give him a taunt and make him that tank that he needs to be is very, very strong. He's a very good character. He has great turn meter control on his basic. Minus 50% is huge amount of turn meter down. And then he can also have an upgrade to give himself death immunity and 8 mens when he goes below 100% health for the first time. So he has a lot of tanky power. It's just nobody bothers to really think that he's worthwhile anymore, and I don't know why. You can explore with him outside of the leadership role, honestly. I never really cared for him as a leader, but I don't like my characters to die, so I guess I think a little differently. Like 50% chance to silence and 100% turn meter up if target is killed. I really like Termination. If you can get that 100% turn meter to proc, it's really strong. So I don't see why that is an issue. Again, if you pair him with characters like Poison Ivy or Constantine, who can give him a taunt, or Poison Ivy and DOJ, who can pass around that awareness constantly, or, there's a lot of things you can do with him, to be honest. You put him on a speed down team, and his 50% turn meter down is absolutely monstrous. I love him when I was using him on the turn meter control team in hero challenges. One of the challenges I used Captain Cold lead with Deathstroke. I forget who else. I think it was Flash and Ivy. And by the end of the fight, or the last 2 waves, I should say, there was only 1 attack the enemy did in the last 2 waves of battle out of that 5 wave fight. So I mean, there's plenty of uses for Deathstroke. I don't know why people are so crying about him. And you still see plenty of him in PvP. He's just not literally 9 out of 10 of your board at this point. So, I mean, do I think the nerf needed to happen? Yes. Was it a little harsh? Yes. Does it need to, have a boost now? Probably. So, alright, and here's a Harley, Deathstroke, Bane, and Etrigan. So, one of those teams that a lot of people would be like, nope, I'll pass, thank you. Because you see Etrigan, you see Bane, you see Harley, and you're just like, I don't want to fight you guys anymore. Even if you know how to fight them, they're annoying. So. Alright, Enrage on the... Holy cow. Got to take out the Etrigan. Oh, he's actually connecting. Cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. And apparently that's how you destroy these teams, is you have Redhead go nuts with not missing Harley, and then using his 30% chance to proc his move twice in a row, and you're good. Like, you're good to go at that point. Alright. Try to get this stun off here, and alright, cool. As you can see, the power of Vixen, she got hit pretty hard by Etrigan, and she already is building her health back up quite nicely with those stamina ups. They do last a couple of turns, so she does heal up really nicely when 6 awareness or 6 stamina ups per use of Rhino is pretty powerful, because she already is a tank. So I think Bane has enough debuffs with this Kanto, so we should be okay. Alright. After getting Harley Quinn to 5-star legendary, you're not sure who next to get to 5-star legendary, or what? I don't think she's really all that worth 5 stars, but it also depends on who you use. As to, if you really use her all that often, then you go for it. People kept telling me Lobo wasn't any good at L5, and I got him to L5, and I love him. I don't know why. So I'm not going to tell you no to not do it. One of those things that if you love the character, you love using him, and you think the upgrade is worth it, then go for it. Like, absolutely. I hope to God my girlfriend didn't just walk inside with that little kitten. She's not replying in chat anymore, so I'm assuming she's playing with that stupid kitten still. Alright. I think Dr. Fate's a pretty good team leader. His team leader ability cares about healing, and there is plenty of healing right now with Enchantress teams and different things running around. The problem is that he runs into is that those teams also tend to do it passively, and passives won't proc leaderships, so you may not see it a whole lot. But I don't see why his team leader isn't good. I mean, where am I at here? Come on. Here we go. Alright. See, like, right here. What is the legendary point on his team leader here? Hold on. I haven't used him since his rework, so I just look at him every now and again and be like, I might use it someday. And then I never do. Like, I used him for a while before, but I haven't really used him. Gain 1 awareness, apply 1 awareness to random ally when Lord of Order is triggered. And that says silence and turn it down to enemy that is healed. Now, keep in mind that this is all based on active heals, so it feels like that is a weaker upgrade than his Wrath of Osiris, or his Naboo's Protection, or even his Order of Ra. Like, all of those just seem a little bit better. Heck, even Twist of Fate seems pretty good. I think that is probably his worst upgrade, even if you're using him as a leader constantly and you're getting his leadership ability to proc constantly. Just handing out 2 awarenesses, and like, it's not that big with I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Yeah, like L4 seems just fine for him. I don't think he needs that fifth point. But if you take it, I'm not going to fault you again. Like I said, it's entirely up to the person who uses them. If you use them constantly as a leader, then go for it. But I find it hard to believe that there is enough active healing, enough Zatanas and Enchantresses and Maras and you know characters with those active heals. Even World's Great Detective Batman doesn't show up all that much. They don't. A lot of the characters, like this team specifically, Enchantress can actively heal on one of her moves. She can also passively heal on her basic if it has that upgrade, which will proc her heal for the team. Robin passively heals when he procs his ability. Um, Superman passively heals. Power Girl passively heals. Yeah, pairing him with Hal is fine for the shields and the intelligence. Like, there's some decent synergies there with Hal, so I don't see a problem there. With the Aquaman. Oh, not good. Oh, no silence. Okay, we're fine. How did Red Hook crit right there? I don't. Whatever. I'm not gonna bother to ask questions. Critical here? Yeah, I believe that. But he shouldn't have crit against Power Girl. I don't. Whatever. Critical. Yay. Alright, Soups. Stop being a jerk. I have to keep putting my thumb in the way of my camera. How did you crit? What the heck? Stop critting. And now I get to sit here and get beat up by Invisible Robin because I can't kill Superman because he's freaking invisible. Nope. That's fine. Yep. It happens. Can't do it all sometimes. Try it again. Make some changes. Alright. What do I want? Hmm. Oh, go away. Let's see here. You know what to use as leader. Try her. No, because Power Girl just like. Yeah, Soups and Power Girl is a good pairing. I mean, they both self overheal. They both taunt and gain death immunity. They have a lot of good synergy together. You know, it's a problem. If your opponent doesn't have the right moves, they're definitely going to go down, as you saw me do there a second ago. But I halfway based that on RNG more than not having the right moves. But whatever. It's also is a very powerful team. So I mean, not gonna lie, Soups and Power Girl are a very good pair. Having Enchantress and Robin is an issue. Also, because Robin is very fast. Only have who at 3-star legendary? Superman? Yeah, he doesn't need a whole lot of legendaries, to be honest. Like 3 is probably just fine. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Alright. I'm gonna work on this Superman a little bit. And there goes my... Oh, that's fine. Pretty sure Robin cannot kill a Swamp Thing, or a Chemo. Well, he can kill Swamp Thing all he wants. I don't think he's gonna kill Chemo. Alright. Should be able to safely use that. Nope. Of course not. That's fine. Go ahead and place a taunt on Chemo. Who decides to hit Superman twice for nothing, and Superman stuns him. Nice. Alright, cool. Lobo bleeds out, stands back up. Chemo was stunned. She's got 1,000,000 intelligence downs, so she's just gonna take a beating here. Alright. Get rid of the nuisance that is Robin. Making our climb toward that 1600 trophies. I did not get to read all of that comment, but something about reworking of Supergirl and Doomsday as the Wish. I don't know that I would hold your breath. I think both of those characters are actually just fine the way they are. See why you would need Doomsday and Supergirl to get reworked. They're both pretty decent at what they do. I wonder how this team is going to hold up against this. Probably not terribly well, but I think Doomsday as a ramp character is perfectly fine and perfectly viable. I think people undervalue him greatly. I think people undervalue Supergirl a lot too. She does all AoE attacks, but like she's pretty strong. Well, you could use an upgrade, sure, but I wouldn't say he needs a full rework. Like, at all. No! That's bad. That's bad. I think I got him to a 3-star legendary myself. Because I don't use him. Stay alive, Aquaman. Dang it! Oh well. Aquaman down. There's Harley. Work on this swamp thing, and apparently Lobo dies and revives. Hopefully. Oh, and they all revive. Cool. There goes the awareness. Hopefully I can get a turn. Nope. I'm in deep crap. That's so bad. I needed my redhead to have his turn before they all got theirs. That was not cool. How they all got their turns before redhead did. I wouldn't count on a redhead event. Like, I've been waiting for that too, but I'm not holding my breath on it. Like, especially after the backlash of the Deathstroke nerf, making him absolutely worthless, which I believe is just a bunch of hooey, but. This is just a really annoying team. Yeah, I think when there's backlashes on characters, they tend to hold back on them a little bit. Like Penguin got a huge backlash, and no, yeah, like they're gonna do store deals every now and again. It's just I don't think that they're gonna try and take the chance on. Oh, that's beautiful. This is going very solid very quickly. Again. I know there was plenty of counters to old Deathstroke, and I never had a problem with him because Bleed just wrecked him, but like that wasn't the thing that they were trying to address. There was a lot of negativity in every forum about it, so Katana is cool. I don't know that I don't think actually, I think I just got her to Legendary. I think I pulled some shards of her the other day. Or earlier today, rather. In the store to get her to Legendary 1 finally. I hate RNG teams. I really do. And that's why I hate Harley so much. She just all RNG. Yeah, I would imagine Katana is a pretty good team leader. I don't personally like her team leader ability. It seems really selfish. I like my team leaders to support the team. Oh, I don't want to do here. This team is just going to be all RNG and all broken because of it, because I can't predict anything they're doing, because it's all random. Hooray! Everybody in rage, watch! Oh, 2 of them. Not what I want to see. Oh, and look! There goes half of Chemo's health. Oh, look! My Siren is almost dead. Oh, look! My Chemo's dead. I haven't even had a turn yet. Like, what is going on here? Oh, there goes Siren. Because Harley's going to counter. I actually get to control a turn? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna die anyway. Let's see what I can do. Maybe I can still get lucky, but I doubt it. Highly doubt it. I have this feeling Constantine's just gonna die. And the Lobo's gonna die and not revive, and my Huntress is like Gear 9. That's not gonna work against this Gear 11 team, I hate to say. I use Bleed Team. Huntress does not do that. So. All of my characters that are Gear 11 are Bleeders. sometimes it's a detriment. Sometimes I'll run into a fight like this, and it's just like, well, I have literally nothing I can do, and I just have to move on. But I'm being stubborn right now, so I should probably just let it go. Pick a different fight. Let the 5 shards of Aquaman go, even though that's part of the reason. Look, more Harley. I hate meta. I so hate it. Tired of fighting Harleys. Like, to me, this is, me. I think Deathstroke was just fine the way he was, and literally it was Harley that was actually the problem. But, whatever. Nice. Star Sapphire seems like she's a good character. I never bothered to upgrade her. Let's see here. She'll probably die really fast, but whatever. Let's try it. I'm just dicking around at this point. Kind of glad I actually got the streaming to work, so even though I am having some technical issues of it disconnecting every now and again. So. Oh, hey. Why did I even bring her along? Yeah, it'd be nice if they did some changes. I'm getting pretty tired of literally not wanting any character. Oh, Doom, shush. You know you love the camo. Oh. Yeah. Is Lobo dead? Not dead. Okay. This is going very south. Really? You didn't look at any of the pictures that I'm gonna put online for the visit to WB? Really? Thanks, I feel the love, dude. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I am 6'4", 300 pounds, so yeah. And there goes Kuno. Lovely. Jeez. Well, the visit was in February, dude. Like, what exactly were you expecting? And there goes my chances. Alright. I think I need to chop this board up to just fail. Well, this is one of the bleed teams. It's one that I've been toying with, but my Constantine is not full gear 11 yet, so I'm just gonna chuck that board up to fail. I was out of energy anyway. It was interesting. It was a lot of fun, actually, surprisingly. When I got to go out there, I got to meet the team. Well, pretty much got to meet everybody, but I only got to hang out with the character designers for the most part. There's a couple of those that I got to hang out with. Got to hang out with Stanner. Got to meet Rajan. Don't be jealous. Ice cream before dinner, huh? But we did have pizza while I was there, so that was cool. They actually got to show me the 4 camo team against an actual team, so that was interesting and entertaining. I was actually supposed to be going today. That got canceled due to scheduling conflicts. So I'll be going sometime next month, I hope, but nothing has been written at this point yet, so I have no idea. I know I want to go back. It sounds like they want to have me back out there at some point, but whenever that is just rescheduling. So later, Doom. We'll catch you later. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be doing this, so. Oh, baby over awake. So I probably won't be doing this for too much longer. And I'll finish off this little energy that I have, and then I'll call it for the night. And it's almost 5 o'clock, so. Alright, come on, guys. Alright, Robo down. He gets back up. Camo has all those lovely menus. Talk her into doing a live stream. I think she wouldn't mind being on. So, I'm not sure how she feels about showing her face, but I'm sure I could get her to talk. We could be doing this together even, for that matter. So. If we didn't have our little one awake, maybe we'll try one later tonight, where once she goes to bed finally, we'll do a joint cast or stream or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I have no idea. If Hate Mail would do a face reveal ever. You guys have all seen mine before, technically. I've shared that already when I went and did the visit to WB. I showed pictures of my visit, so. Ah! Stopped you. Power of the Bleep compels you! I have not played DC Unchained. I did play, what was it, Future Fight for a while. I didn't really like the style of game, so I don't think I would actually appreciate Unchained all that much. Even though it is DC and I love DC, I don't like that style of game, so I don't think I would appreciate the game quite as much as I do DC Legends. Man, they're giving me some gross teams to fight. Whatever. Let's have fun. Alright. Where are we at here on the battery? Oh, I'm down to 24%. Yeah, no, I like DC a lot too. Unchained is one of those games that I don't think I like the style of the game as much. I'm not really an action adventure kind of guy. I'm not really a Legend of Zelda guy. I'm more of a Final Fantasy Dragon Warrior kind of guy. Where I can take it slow and think about my moves and do things like that. I don't want to be just bouncing around like in Mario Brothers and stuff. I want to take it slow and think about it like chess and stuff like that. Let's see here. For Cheetah and Wonder Woman. I like that. Alright. I think I'm actually going to make this the last. I might do one more, but I think these are going to be the last couple battles. Just because I need to charge my phone. Came out here, I was at like 90%. Now I'm at 24. So just doing the stream takes up a lot of juice. So we're going to wind down here with this fight and then probably one more. So, and then I'll try to, later on tonight, probably, let's see, not quite 5 now, so probably in 4 or 5 hours, somewhere in that time frame, I might try to do another stream and talk the missus into joining for it once the little one goes to sleep, and that way we can both be on here and you guys can ask us questions and stuff. She can give her thoughts on things too. You'll still be watching my gameplay, but she'll be around too. So if I can convince her to do so. pitch all of this one, as broken up as it is, or if you want to hang out with us later, we'll try to do another one here in 4 to 5 hours, hopefully, since we are doing our testing phases. Alright, there goes that district plate. Let's get one more in. Well, what time is it for you right now, Ms. Parks? Over here in California, it's only 10 to 5, so I assume you're probably closer to the East Coast. Nope. So you're East Coast then, okay. So yeah, if we start at 9 our time, it would be midnight for you. So yeah, I understand. I apologize. Go ahead and try this one. It's gonna be our last fight. As long as we win, we gotta go out on the high note. Because if we don't win, well, we'll try it again. Or